Have you ever tried to find a legal record and just slammed right into a frustrating wall of legal jargon and clunky government websites? Yeah, you're definitely not alone there. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to unlock the secrets of Butler County's legal archives right from the comfort of your home. We'll discover exactly how you can efficiently navigate these public databases to find the records you need completely free of charge.
Think about this for a second. Whether you're a genealogist tracing your family tree, an academic researching local history, or just a curious citizen, these are your records. Accessing them shouldn't require a law degree. And honestly, it really doesn't have to.
Here's a quick look at our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start by solving the Butler County puzzle. To find exactly what you're looking for, walk through a step-by-step search, tackle some common hurdles, go over the rules, and wrap up with a summary. All right, let's jump right in.
Starting off with Section 1, the Butler County puzzle.
Okay, so I found this first hurdle absolutely fascinating. Get this, there isn't just one Butler County in the U.S. There are actually 8 of them. And the crazy part is, they each operate under entirely distinct state constitutional frameworks for public records. So if you're looking for a case in Hamilton, Ohio, but you're accidentally searching the portal for Poplar Bluff, Missouri, yeah, you're going to come up totally empty-handed. For example, Ohio uses the Ohio Public Records Act, while Kansas operates under KORA, the Kansas Open Records Act. These statutory differences literally dictate whether your search is free, what documents you're allowed to see, and exactly which portal you need to use.
Moving on to Section 2, let's define what these public court records actually are.
So, the most common thing you're going to encounter online is the docket sheet. Think of a docket sheet as basically a case's receipt, or like a timeline. It gives you a straightforward, chronological summary of every single event in a legal proceeding. It tells you who the parties are, the presiding judge, lists all the filed documents, and gives quick summaries of the hearings. It's essentially your bird's-eye view of the entire case.
But if you really want to dig deeper, you're looking for the complete case file. This is the whole shebang. It contains the heavy details, the actual written petitions, the motions argued by lawyers, and the official court orders signed by a judge, like a final divorce decree or an estate's asset inventory. Now, dockets, those are almost always free and super easy to find online. But these complete case files, they're often way harder to access digitally and might require a bit more maneuvering on your end.
Okay, Section 3. Let's get into the step-by-step online search. By following these 3 specific steps, you make sure you don't get lost in the weeds. Step 1. Always verify the state and county seats so you know for sure you're in the right jurisdiction. Step 2. Isolate the specific court. Is it a probate court handling a will, a family court dealing with custody, or maybe a municipal court handling a traffic ticket? Different courts usually use totally different software systems. And finally, Step 3, utilize the correct free portals or physical kiosks to actually run your query.
Now, it is absolutely crucial to understand the difference between what you can just grab for free while sitting on your couch versus records that literally require a physical trip down to the courthouse. Free online access usually covers your recent dockets. So for instance, in Butler County, Ohio, they have scanned PDFs available online for free, but only for cases filed from the year 2000 onward. If you need pre-2000 case files, or if you want to view actual document images in states where remote viewing is blocked to prevent data harvesting, you're going to have to visit the clerk's office in person. So, depending on the state you isolated back in Step 1, you'll use one of these primary web portals as your digital front door. For Pennsylvania, it's the Unified Judicial System portal, which is really fantastic for searching by participant name or case number. Down in Missouri, you'll be heading over to case.net. Just match your state to the right portal, and you're good to go.
All right, Section 4. Let's talk about overcoming some of those inevitable search challenges.
What's really fascinating here is how modern tech and old-school analog systems kind of clash. For example, you might check a probate system for a document filed this morning and nothing. Why? Because there's often an explicit 24-hour indexing delay, like in Ohio probate. In Kansas, you can search for free, but you've got to register for an account first. And in Missouri, there was a major policy shift recently. Only records filed after July 1, 2023 have free PDF downloads available remotely. Anything before that means going through the circuit clerk's office. Knowing these little quirks is a total game changer and will definitely save you hours of frustration.
Now, and here is an incredible troubleshooting tip I uncovered for you. Some states charge pretty hefty fees to use their online portals from home, sometimes up to $17 a search. No way.
But you can usually bypass these fees entirely just by using the free physical public computer terminals located directly inside the local courthouse, or sometimes even at participating public libraries. It's a fantastic workaround if you're doing extensive research on a budget.
Moving on to Section 5, Rules, Restrictions, and Ethics.
Because we're dealing with real human lives here, state laws explicitly close off certain categories of family and criminal records to protect people's privacy. So, you will not find adoption files, child in need of care information, or juvenile records in these public portals. Also, if a criminal record has been legally expunged, it is completely sealed from public view. It's incredibly important to understand and respect that these boundaries exist as a standard part of the legal framework to protect sensitive personal information.
And finally, Section 6. Let's wrap things up with a quick summary and a legal disclaimer.
If you stick to this evergreen strategy, you are going to set yourself up for success for sure. Always identify your specific Butler County first. Remember, there's 8 of them. Keep in mind that dockets are just your summaries, while case files are the deep dives. Use the targeted local portals we talked about. Definitely leverage those library or courthouse kiosks if you want to dodge remote search fees. And always respect the privacy laws around sealed records. Getting this methodology down will save you an immense amount of time and money.
Now, a quick but super important reminder. This explainer is strictly for educational purposes. We're just looking at how to navigate public databases, so this definitely does not constitute legal counsel. You should always consult a licensed attorney for specific legal advice regarding any active court matters, interpretations of case law, or your personal legal concerns.
So, with the digital doors now wide open and the tools to navigate them firmly in your grasp, the only real question left is this: which Butler County's history will you start uncovering today? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and happy searching!